Alright, we're finally done with the hideaway, for now at least. We're gonna head down this way straight up. I want to go do this will mission. Alright. Let's talk about the will.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father?
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
I know that I ask much of you in this coming war, but I see no other way to secure a future for a duchy in our family. Yet even should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the Blight still looms, and only with all Rosaria striving as one might we at last overcome it. I have made plans to see us through, but such are the obstacles that stand in our way. It shall likely fall to you to continue my work. I know that you have the strength, the courage, and the will to do so. This shall be this shall be an arduous inheritance. I don't know that word. And I offer you another, that you might be reminded of the love and the faith that I hold for you both, for both of you, your father. What was his name again?
Inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate. What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, your grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim.
Oh, wow.
But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of man, with the Blight spreading ever more widely across the twins.
Elwyn,
Archduke Elwyn saw this as the
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have, nor would he have entrusted his vision to those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent person.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
It is true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath, but one at least remains, and she has come.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she, after all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
The archive. Wait, the archive's here, right? Wait, I don't know where the archive is, actually. Ah, it's just up this way. Okay. Cyril's guest. Who are you?
My lord, your grace. I hardly recognize you.
I don't recognize you at all.
I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house.
I merely did my duty, as any...
My lady, perhaps you could explain what exactly is the...
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished, but it was not to be.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished article, but with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed. You are grown men now, and while I would not presume to insist upon you, I know that nothing would have...
Thank you.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply... It is found in the bellies of elder griffins. We do at least know where to find one. A certain spec? You are most perceptive, your grace. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movement. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely...
What say you, Joe?
What else?
Oh, I didn't pick up the quest down here.
But we must not be hasty. The good lady has been disappointed once already.
Lord Marquis.
What is it?
One of our brethren lately journeyed. He sent an...
Was he surveying?
No. An ancient religion that worshipped ultim by gaining an understanding.
And so you sent one of your brothers?
Fully cognizant of... I entrusted the mission to one of the most able of our order. The third check. Though he has been silent for some... Yet, for as you...
But Ash is a big...
Perhaps Mickleberg. It lies. If...
Right.
You are... Go there.
Alright.
If this new faith really is an offshoot of the Circle of Malady...
Alright, it's right over here. Oh, it's over here.
Let's concentrate on finding the third chair first, shall we?
Are you buying or selling? Take care.
Alright. Actually, fast travel down this way. Much closer. I think I might do Duty Undying 2 before we head back to Talbler as well, so we just get them both completed at once.
Eyes peeled, Joshua.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. For House Rosfield.
Oh, fuck. Giga Flare! Griffin was putting in work, bro.
Is this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady Goditha will know.
Alright, before we go back to Lady Goditha, we're actually gonna head across the sea, finish off this mission. Because they're both gonna be handed in back at Tulber. Hey, Halfcomb! Finally! Where's the way forward? Usually the fast travel points are by the doors, entrances, or exits of the places. Kind of sucks it's kind of off up there. Gotta make your way around to the exit.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Oh, I can't go up the edge. Tarantula. Fuck that.
Might this be Mickelberg?
Oh, there we go.
These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe enough. What is going? Ah, heed the call. No, to be honest,
Is that...
What are you doing here?
It is my home. The other...
You keep saying that. What do you mean?
They came here to perform the rite. Just this village, where they shall cast their shoals upon the gentle water.
Give them...
Oh, Lord.
Let free us.
They want to... Forgive me. But did another foreigner...
You mean the traveler from Stone? Yes.
Thank you.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
Hello.
Excuse me.
I am. Lord Rosfield.
That's right. And you must be the third.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill.
He said that you had failed to report.
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learn, you have seen them at their prayers. They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never, praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills, and not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woe. Serve him with... I, too, swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this... And so I would see these people safe, that they might achieve, that they might do their duty to their Lord.
You do understand.
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become a cat. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation. Forgive me, my lord. Did you hear that, my lord?
I'll go and find out what...
Alright. We got some cult activities.
Beneath the flood. There must be some... Echoes as
Boom, dead.
What now?
Yeah, that looked like those elevator things, didn't it? Great.
We meet again. I've killed your kind before.
Oh. Oh my god. Take it out, baby. Let's take it out. There we go. Easy enough.
Damn it.
No.
Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. Just as I did, when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashik in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
Hmm. Damn. Some wild shit.
They are saved. Found her. I should get this report to Cyril.
And we're back.
My lord Mark, I am glad.
I met with your third chair, Cyril.
Thank you. He
died protecting the villagers from I buried him in Mickelberg.
If you could not save him.
The villagers, they prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of. Then an ether flood came. Your brother sacrificed himself that they, even knowing that life.
Then he perished defending liberty. For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree.
A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect expression. It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision to be, only that we live according to the teachings of our order, for better or...
But he didn't die for your creed. And you still believe that what he...
I believe we of the Undying are not slaves, and this was his will.
I'd like to know this man, to know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of... They died serving my house. That is my duty.
Of course, I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs. My lord, it has been the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours, and were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters...
Oh, I got a requiem from it.
Oh, thank the Griffin is...
And the Heartstone.
Yes, this radiant light. Thank you, your father...
Lady Goditha.
Thank you, Cyril. If you would excuse me.
All right.
The armband. Pray. Heartstone. And the graven vines encircling...
It's a message. Enemies who would thwart his vision.
And only if we stood together.
Indeed. But this was... It was a promise.
Thank you for remaining the steadfast custodian.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked. So, how are you...
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of the deep love he had for both of you. In
Oh.
the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewellery be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was when word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the...
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the hearts, and so my pursuit continued. Until Lord C informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered. And that is...
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord, for coming back to us.
Ooh, it's not. It only goes down by a little bit of defense. It goes up more. It goes up in a lot in health.
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally...
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
Let him see that...
I suppose it would be... What do you say, Clive?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks. Before we...
Your father's helm is enshrined there. Since the day we recovered it, I prithee claim it. And I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands.
Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive.
All right, let's go visit our father's memoriam. Oh. Oh, it's all the way over here. We have to go all the way around.
Come on.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies? Of that I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
It's just back there.
Oh, that's what this is? I've been here before. I didn't know what the hell this thing was.
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may, that you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
Oh man. That shit almost got me.
We won't lay you down.
Oh, that shit almost got me, man. He's standing there with his sword downwards like that, like how they do the
Onward,
salute.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
Oh man. That almost fucked me up. Joining hands with Joshua. Joshua has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origins. Oh, okay. I guess he wasn't technically part of the party? Got more missions back here. We're going to finish off these missions here. First, we're going Northreach. I want to finish these side missions off before we complete the game, honestly. I feel like they're just...
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the markets.
I feel like they're just good thing to do, especially XP wise. I want to be like max level before, or as close as we can to get max level before we go to the final stretch.
Your town needs you.
What's happening?
Do you have a moment?
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control of the garrison. The town was left all but unguarded. So Philippe was compelled to form a citizen's watch and though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for So I was wondering if you would lend them your...
Of course.
Thank you, Clive. Philippe told...
Where can I find...
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the...
My name is Sabine.
Oh,
And
Sabine.
it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of... I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Very well. Let us speak. I trust you'll forgive me.
Absolutely.
Please.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every act. Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless... Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by... He must be made to face the consequence.
And who would make...
I would. Myself and several other like were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle...
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. Unless you are content to see your people downtrodden and dispossessed, my father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced to make every But he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve the Empire, but the Empire who must serve her people.
Yeah.
He's all scornful of the opinions of anyone he judged beneath him, but he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk, and we must fight him.
Fight him? No. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this town depends upon every one of us uniting against our common enemy. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that
False hope, I assure you. But I see that your mind is made up. I shall, if you will extend me the same courtesy. I bid you good day.
She certainly has.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that spirit is only likely to... which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. This is all about her...
Families.
I'm sorry. Ah, yes. I was about... but perhaps it's better that you heard them from him.
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join you.
Under new management 2. Just outside here. I fucking just fast travel, bro. I don't want to run through it.
content to abandon... Please, if you are a true son of Northreach, you must...
That's exactly what I am, or trying to at least. The land...
Even when our true enemy is hiding... Fine. Thank you so much for your...
She cornered you too.
Could hardly get a word in edge, like father, like daughter.
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dane to join her in fun.
I bet that went well. Anyway.
Our mutual friends.
Oh, she right as always. We've had some reports, you see.
They're back.
Seems that way. We haven't been out...
Right.
All right, let's go to the fight. Let's do this thing. Ah, damn. Oh, this is not that far. It's like right here.
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
The hell's healing them? God damn it. So close to leveling up again.
Clive!
What's wrong?
Are you alright?
I am. But it seemed I dispatched the few...
Well, there's something. But what were they doing south of town? We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the...
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably... You head...
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on stirring up ill feeling towards her father. But she'll have...
What? I'll do what I can. Be careful out there.
Don't worry, I'm not like you. One...
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore. You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy,
but
I
whore.
will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your
Chop her
daughter's
head off.
opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Brandit.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Griga.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand.
What are you talking about?
Did you hear me? That was an order!
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
That's right, baby. So will I. I'm assuming I'm about to fight 100 of these fucking thralls or whatever.
The men have their orders, and I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be some...
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. The herbalist has done... Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady.
I'll play my part too. You still want for numbers? I only hope I can go some way to Philippe. Can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a part. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Orif. I fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should...
All right.
Thank you.
You can thank us.
Till then, madame.
All right. Make for Oriflamme. And jump over the wall. I cannot. All right. Let's fight.
There are so many of them.
Not for long.
Is it over?
No.
Doubt it.
It's only just begun.
And you're dead. Oh no, you're not dead, but you're taking damage. Oh shit.
It's over.
And they're dead. Level up. Come on, yeah. 48, baby. Love to see it.
I wonder how the others... Better hurry back to town.
Please let them have held their own over on the north side. Or south side, or whatever the fuck the... I don't actually know the directions.
Clive.
And you, the road to Oriflamme, how did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks.
Glad to hear it.
Well, I thank you both for
You were right, and I was wrong. I had thought that the only way to unite the people was that without a strong hand, they would drift apart. To be but you, not by force, nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them. By no...
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory.
You have the right of it again. As did you. His Radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that.
I'm sorry too. I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people, how I felt.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This, I should have listened to you.
Your Eminence, your Ladyship. I do not doubt that, but I believe the same could be said of us all. We all once, and we may yet achieve. Will you join us in the...
Yes.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors, and today there are more than...
Madam Isabel is... In these, I see that it is not men like me who should...
You're right. If only I'd...
Forgive me for saying so, milady. But the dame said it herself. We can turn things around. And that goes for you, too. You're one of us now.
One of you.
Well said, Captain.
Well, I
That's
should see if
nice.
Isabel needs any...
It's always nice when things just go well, you know?
Can we get you anything?
There's no need to worry anymore.
I saw several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
How goes the treatment of the... I'd be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would... Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this...
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? But I sense you would rather have died it. For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Very well. I was Carla then. Courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to laugh. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer.
Oh.
He was my master's guard. The gentlest man I have ever... After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from heaven, so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless, and until we found ourselves here. It was the veil that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, those that could be healed at least. My love.
He passed away.
He did.
Aww.
Not long after but at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before. It was the greatest gift I have ever. The generosity of this town and her people did not end. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief, though I was still a stranger to them.
Wow.
And so I swore that I would return the kindness, that I would repay.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot. Perhaps that is why I have such a... Never stop fighting, and I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But the people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter, all united in defense of this town. And what of you? Can we count on your support?
Always.
Quest complete, baby. Under new management. Ooh, we got Veil Signboard, Oraculum, and Meteorite.